Welcome back to a very special episode of Comic Book Weekly. This week we're going to be talking about some fantastic comics. We're going to start this off with Lois.
Hey guys. This week I got TMNT issue 27 of the ongoing series, written by Kevin Eastwood, Bob Curnow, and Tom Waltz, with art by Matias Santolouco. And this is part 6 of City Fall, which is the first issue in the second chapter of the City Fall series. The first graphic novel for it came out last week. This is like a little bit of a redemption week for Kevin Eastman, because last week I gave him a really bad review on Zombie Wars. Because this series is definitely the best series that I am reading currently. Every issue has been absolutely fantastic. I read lots of good series that have been really good. But this one, like every single issue has been like an average 9. Like just everything's been outstanding. It's been absolutely fantastic. Especially for a long-time Turtles fan, it's been true to the what I grew up on, like the mythology of the Ninja Turtles. It's excellent. Of course, Kevin Eastman is the co-creator, writer, and sometimes artist of the original series, and he's done fantastic writing the scripts for these books lately. For the series, it's been absolutely fantastic. So I give the story in this one 9 kapows, 9.5 kapows actually. It's really good. It's really setting off the next part of City Fall really well. So the art in this is also fantastic. It's very good. The artist Matias Santolouco has really made his own mark on the series. He's been doing the art for a few issues now, and he's really ushered in a different look for the Turtles, a much younger. I don't know how you make a turtle look like a teenager, but he's done it, and it's really good. So I give the art in this book as well 9 kapows. Excellent book, start to finish. Absolutely pick this up if you're a Ninja Turtles fan. If you like Ninja Turtles as a kid, this series is every issue in this series has been absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to pass it over to the Shack. Can you stop looking at me like that?
So today I'm reviewing Nightwing Annual 1. And for all those viewers who don't know what an annual is, most comics are monthly, and after a year, they will release an annual, which is just like a fun story arc to deal with that character, just to develop character and to develop their time in the universe. This one was more of a team up with Nightwing and Batgirl. Most of the issue was just them two fighting crime together. It was the first of the DC New 52 to go more in depth into the relationship that they had during their first years, and it was an interesting take. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was amazing. Also, the comic didn't really get really good until nearing the end. The reason being is because it was very faux pas, but then at the end they make fun of all the faux pas that they made in this and made it like a real detective comic, and I thought that was entertaining. I thought it was funny. So the end made up for the end of the comic made up for the issue. The writer was Kyle Higgins. He normally writes the Nightwing series, so he did a really good job not straying too far, but also keeping it in the dimension of Nightwing. There was 3 guest artists for this issue. None of them have really done DC before, so that was interesting. So for the writing, I will give it 8 kapows, because I thought it was actually really good at points, but at points, like I say, faux pas, but I enjoyed the ending because many felt a faux pas. And then for the art, I thought the art was fantastic. They worked their butt off to try to do the art really well. And for characters like Nightwing and Barbara Gordon, especially when they're talking about the relationship, you have to get facial expressions down right, and you have to understand what they're saying with their expressions. So I give the art itself 9 kapows because I thought it was wicked. And I'm gonna pass you to Osage Treeborn.
Hey guys, so for this week I'm reviewing Sandman Overture, issue 1. It's a prequel to Neil Gaiman's original series Sandman, which is one of the best comics of all time, hands down. So it takes place before the issue 1 and leads you into the events that forces Dream to do what it needs to do in the first issues, and explains a little bit. It's still a little bit wonky because you don't know exactly why it's on the first of, I think it's like 6 or 7 parts. So hopefully it's going to explain everything throughout there. In total, great issue. Neil Gaiman has gone back and like reread his work or something, or he
definitely
didn't do it on
He didn't miss a
cue.
beat. He definitely jumped right back in.
Feels like he never left it at all, and it's been a while. So, I recommend this. I give it easily 9.5 Kapows for the story right there. So, with the art, it has that very classic feel to it, like the old Sandmans did. It has that very psychedelic feel with it. And it has a great way of using contrasting colors like black and white, as you can see, to go emphasize certain things that you need to see, opposed to things that aren't really as important, to really draw your attention into the really important parts. In total, I'd give this a 9.5 Kapows for the art. In total, great issue. If you aren't reading this already, check it out. And I'm going to pass it over to Commodore Bubbles.
Sure. Today I'm reviewing Forever Evil Argus. Now, after the events of Forever Evil, basically Argus was turned to rubble. The agents were compromised and now they're being hunted down and killed. The president is now under attack by the secret society, so Steve Trevor can't really do much but go on himself. Oh, that guy's freaking me out. Yes, I believe you. Well, in that fact, Steve Trevor, in this comic, meets an old friend, let's say. And I really appreciated the appearance of his old friend. Now, the comic also gives you a bit of background on Steve, which is really nice to see.
Like how he was a NASCAR driver?
No.
He was
No.
definitely a NASCAR driver.
But it gives you a little history on Steve Trevor, and it does the whole how he began with Wonder Woman, which was really good. So, in the story overall, I enjoyed it. So I'm giving it a rating of 7.5 Kapows. Now, the art, on the other hand, was good. I really loved, some of it was really great. Like when you first see Wonder Woman, the way she's drawn is just fantastic in this comic. I loved it a lot. And there are some scenes where you see Steve Trevor and his gear and everything on him just looks great. Now, there are times though in the comic, and you see it, that they kind of half-assed some art, and it wasn't enjoyable at some points. Like, you could see they were rushing it and they were trying to push it through. But overall, the art was still great when it was. Especially the friend. the old friend that shows up was done pretty well. Now, I give the art 7 Kapows. So I guess what we're going to talk about today, guys, is the
Thank God. I've been having nightmares tonight.
The new Halloween Fest that we found out today was happening at the comic book shop, which they were giving out the free comics out instead of the candies. So I guess these kids go to the comic book shop, instead of getting these candies, they get these comic books, which is just a great idea. As we were talking about before, guys, you know, when we mentioned how to get people started in comics, this is another great way. I understand this is a way for a comic book shop to make money as well. You send them some free comics, get them back coming for more. But I'm saying it's another great way
Kind of like
to start.
free comic book day.
Yeah. Well, that's the big, great thing about it, though. Now we got 2, right?
Also, it's not just kids comics. There was three more adult teen comics. That was
what? Disenchanted,
Uzumaki, and Thor.
Brand new Thor?
Yeah, it was actually just a reissuing of the first issue.
Okay.
But for all those who want a free reissuing of the first issue, there it is.
Plus something good to try and read, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean,
You
we just
missed
got to talk the comic book shops into giving out candy as well.
Hey, this is better for your teeth. Dentists will appreciate this.
If you
I
mind.
don't give a crap what the dentist wants. I want candy.
Well, then
As
go
long
to
as
the
the-
bulk barn, you
I'm
fat
too old to
ass.
trick or treat anymore.
Now, did you guys get to catch any of the I guess I'd say more scary comics that came out this month.
But it was
Well,
like Cop and Hill. That was
Yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
all picked up Cop and Hill. Pretty Deadly was a little bit on the more.
Yeah.
It was a little. It
No,
was,
I think
I wouldn't
it had to
consider
do
them
with
more
death,
about
but that's about
There's
it.
that Adventure Time Halloween special. I've got it, but I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, the little
There was also Witching Hour.
No, not the little.
yeah, Witching Hour came
Witching
out.
Hour, which was by Vertigo, a bunch of
Just
random
this
random
week,
read
there was two. It was a one shot, but it was two Edgar Allan Poe poems that came out, written by. He's a really well known horror comics writer. His last name's Corbin. I can't remember what his first name is. I got it for someone today. It's they did The Raven and they did Red Death. It's called Raven and the Red Death, and it's based on two of Edgar Allan Poe's, which are much darker poems.
There was also Wild Work. That was pretty good.
Wild Work, and of course Sandman. Sandman's
Yeah.
definitely a darker kind of
Which
story.
all of us actually bought as well. We all got a copy. We all read it too.
Yeah.
I've never read the Sandman series, but Travis here has.
I've been holding off. Like I had
I've
the
read
first two.
Well, you haven't read it all. You
I've
haven't
read all the
read
ones you want. You've read.
First four
I have the
volumes.
first two graphic novels, but I heard about this coming out.
And
And I was
then I
like,
get to
well, I'll
read
read the
all of
prequel
them.
first. I'll read the
Why
prequel,
did
find
you
out where I
find
get to.
that?
Oh, I gave them back to her a while ago, but I need to pick them up myself. What
What
else
else?
was
There
there?
was something else this week. That was.
I know Hellraiser came out. I wanted to pick it up, and I ended up talking to her about it, and she said that I needed to pick up volumes 4 and 5 first to catch up to where it is.
So, letting everyone know, we're doing a special spooky episode tomorrow with our costumes. We hope you join us for tomorrow.
And hopefully all our friends too.
And all of our friends as well, which may not be so
Pretty
many.
sad for just us all sitting there. Yay!
Say, oh, you're only friends.
It's just gonna
We
be
have
us
our
four.
comic books.
Yeah.
They're
some
our
blow-up
friends.
dolls.
And what the issue is going to be about,
Some blow dolls just at the start.
and what the issue will be about is comic book influence on Halloween. Check it out; it'll be pretty interesting. Also, we're going to be starting a new segment where we're going to be reviewing old comics to suggest for people to pick up. It's going to be quite interesting. We're all really excited about this because we all really like some of the older comics
Yeah.
and really want to talk about it.
Good chance to read
So
even.
yeah, exactly. So thank you for watching us, and don't forget to pick up your weekly comics.
Dude.